Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the hangar at Macomb High School as the TSSR Game Time live crew is here for fresh soft/JV basketball to start things off. It's the A-Town Tornadoes in town to take on the Macomb High Bombers. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time live, presented by MDH. I'm Dwayne Hulett, and alongside running the camera, so we got a little bit of different angle today, is Brandon Thomas. Brandon, the Bomber JV squad getting ready to be announced right now. You might be able to hear Greg Duncan announcing them in the background. But this is a mid to late afternoon tip for the Fresh Soft teams, JV squads, and then a little bit early tip, 5:30 p.m. slated to be the tip for the varsity game. So a little different time frame, but hour and a half, 2 hours, I don't think makes a whole lot of difference, does it?
No, and plus they had a freshman game before this as well.
Yeah, they had plenty of basketball earlier. A-Town won that game a little bit earlier, so we'll see how the JV and varsity games go. We'll tell you that the younger kids for A-Town, they've got some talent. They've went to the state tournament, I do believe, and they have got some talent, and they will continue to improve as the next couple years go along. I want to say hi to Ed Hightower. Says, let's go A-Town. And the tip is going to be won by the Tornadoes into the hands of Carson Slagle as he walks it up the floor. Goes right side with the ball in the hand of Riker Darst. Now comes out top to number 31. That's Caden Rogers. Back into Darst's hands. He's going to put the little runner up, count it, and a foul. Just that quickly, A-Town goes up by a basket, a foul on the Bombers. It's going to be on number 10. That's Hayden Katz, his first, team's first. And he makes the free throw. Darst has three, and it's 3-0. Tornadoes here early in the opening set, or opening quarter, I should say. Down low, nice look and a nice make for number 35. That's Marshawn Delaney. He's got 2 points. And it's 3-2. Tornadoes still with the lead. With the basketball, Rogers up there. Now Darst is going to drive again. He's going to put the floater up and in. Little layup. Darst has all 5 of the Tornadoes' points now with 6:43 to go in quarter number 1. Out there for the Bombers, you saw number 24. That was Nick Elby. Down low again. That basket is good for Marshawn Delaney. He's got 4 points, all 4 of the Bombers' points, and a timeout charged to the Tornadoes. It's the first time out of the contest. This game today being brought to you by Ron Elby Auto Sales, with locations in Macomb and Augusta. With 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronlb.com to check out their inventory. I want to welcome everybody watching. Say hi again to Ed Hightower watching the game today, cheering on the A-Town Tornadoes. Hop in the live chat. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. We do love to have some conversations with the folks in the live chat occasionally. There's Darst with it again. He's going to come up top for the first time to Trayvon Kennan. Darst down, I'm not sure who he was throwing that to, whether he was trying to get it to Rogers or number 24, Owen Timmons, but either way, neither one of them grabbed it. It goes out of bounds. Turnover to the Bombers with 6:04 to go. Clock now running again, bringing it up the floor for the Bombers, number 10, Hayden Katz. Down low, Nick Elby gets the bucket. Elby's got his first 2 of the game. Bombers take their first lead at 6-5. And another turnover. It's going to be brought up the floor this time by Drake May, the sophomore. Very good linebacker. He's, I think, finished 3rd in the state this year in varsity football and IHSA with tackles. There's a 3 on the way, off no good, and a rebound goes to Keenan. And it's going to be back the other way. He goes all the way to the hoop, puts it up, and they call him for a travel, a turnover. Another turnover for A-Town. I believe that's their 3rd unofficially. 5:13 remaining, and it's the Bombers leading by 1. They have the basketball back. May goes to Katz, down low again to Marshawn Delaney. He's got 6.
Back-to-back plays right there. The backdoor cut, wide open right there underneath. 2 foot for the 2-foot bunny.
He's got about 3 of those now. All that, I know they called the timeout there, Brandon, to kind of talk about Delaney, and that time it didn't work again. As he's got some open looks down low. What do you see they're going to have to do? Help with him to maybe get that shot covered?
They're definitely going to have to come in and swarm, but you know what? That's always going to leave somebody open. But it's something that you got to at least attempt and try to key down on him.
Keenan gets the bucket. It's 8-7. Bombers back to a 1-point lead. 3-point lead's been the largest lead for either team. Katz has it now near side. Elby with it. Drake May now. 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Delaney out top. He has made a living down on the post, but he's outside the 3-point line right now. Now to May. May for 3, just past the right side of the top of the key. A Ronaby Auto Sales 3-pointer for Drake May, and he's on the scoreboard, and the Bombers lead by 4, largest lead of the game for either team. He was posted up, Brandon, down low on that play, and then came out and was wide open for the triple.
Right, he was, and really not contested, and bam, he was right there, nailed the 3, and like you said, biggest lead of the contest so far.
Darst gives it off to Slagle. Slagle loses the ball. It's picked up. Katz has it. He's looking down low to Delaney. Delaney throws it back to Elby. Didn't have a good look at the basket. Elby goes up with it and gets it to fall. Nick Elby's got 4 points now. 13-7. The Bombers starting to pull away a little bit here, leading by 6. Darst out to Slagle. Now it comes over Rogers on the dribble. Back to Slagle, down the corner Darst. He loses the dribble, gathers it back up though. Brandon, it seems like the Macomb Bombers defense has settled in a little bit. They were a little sporadic early, but it looks like they've settled in a bit.
They have, and now they're forcing the Tornadoes to pass, but you know what? The Tornadoes, they're getting that chance to move the ball around, look for that open shot, but the Bombers are denying that open shot.
Another timeout by the Tornadoes. Their second here of the first quarter with 2:30 to go in the quarter. It's their second 30-second timeout, and Coach obviously not happy with the way they're running their offense. They look to be pushing the ball quite a bit early, and then when the Bombers kind of stepped up their intensity, things went stale for A-Town.
Yes, and their intensity is coming in play right now. It's getting Coach upset. Now he's coming up with that game plan. Let's see what happens here.
So we'll see if they're able to pick up that level of intensity. 2:32 actually left in this one. Once again, hop in the live chat. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. We do love to see you folks in the live chat. Darst has it in the back court. He'll walk to the front court now. Keenan with it. Man, there's black jersey on the floor. Can't tell who that is. Basket is up and in for Owen Timmons. Still not sure who that was down on the floor, but it ended up being a basket for the Tornadoes either way. Timmons gets his first 2. Drake May looked a pick and roll, but didn't work with Elby there. So he had to back it out. Katz, there's a pick and roll, and then I don't know, there was some contact there with Owen Timmons and Delaney, but I'm not sure there was that much contact.
I mean, the foul got called, which it should have been. There should have been a foul.
There was
called.
a foul there. I just don't know if there was that much
right.
contact or not. Marshawn Brown checking in the game for the Bombers. A little bit of overindulgence maybe on the contact level. Into Elby it comes. He's going to kick it up top to Drake May. Katz has it now. Problems with the microphone there. That's the second time I've had that problem. Not us, but I can't remember. Where were we at? I was at a Riverman game the other night. It did the same thing.
At least it wasn't us this time.
Yeah, that's true. We are innocent this time. 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Brown has it. No, that's Delaney out there, excuse me. May with it. 1:22 remaining. Delaney with the pick and roll, but he rolled the wrong way. Over to Katz on the far side. Oh, there's a little roll, pass, and give and go for Nick Elby, and Elby gets the bucket. Hayden Katz gets the assist. Elby's got 6. And a foul is going to be called on Drake May, I do believe.
Number 23, Drake May, his first, team second. Entering the Bomber lineup, number 14, Kelvin Sidney Hunt.
Drake May picks up his first, just a team second foul. Number 5 for the Tornadoes, Branson Thomas coming in. For the Bombers, number 14, Cohen Hunt Toomey. And let's see what the other number. Did you catch that other number? 12? Number 12, Alexander
yes.
Simmons checking in for the Bombers. There's a shot up and in by Slagle, his first 2 for A-Town. Max says, let's go, number 35. Put it in. If that's number 35 for the Bombers, he's done that 3 times already. Marshawn Delaney. He's got 6 points. May for 3. Ron Elby Auto Sales 3-pointer for Drake May, his second. And the Bombers have 3 players now, Brandon, with 6 points here in the quarter number 1.
They do, and that's what's giving them their 7-point lead right now. 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Let's see what the Tornadoes do. Nice drive, going for that old-fashioned 3-point play.
Keenan gets the bucket. He'll have, as Brandon said, an old-fashioned 3-point play attempt. The foul was on number 12, Alexander Simmons. His first, team's third.
Bomber foul number 12, Alexander Simmons, his first, team third.
Free throw off, no good. Drake May with it, 1 second. And they're not going to even get a shot off. Lost track of where they were in the game clock there. But the end of the first quarter, the Bombers lead by 5 as they did not get the score on there for the Tornadoes. It's 18-13. We'll take a break. You're watching the Tornadoes and the Bombers on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on-the-field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
And welcome back. You see the A-Town Tornadoes on your screen there as they get ready to break the huddle after the first quarter. And Brandon started off really quickly for A-Town, but things slowed down a little bit. The Bomber defense kind of responded better than their defense did to the Bombers.
It did, and you could see A-Town's coach very displeased, called a couple different timeouts. They got to contain the 3 shooters that the Bombers have so far here in this game here tonight.
Yeah, and it makes it tough, I would imagine, right? Because they've got two players, Nick Elby and Marshawn Delaney, who've got 6 points apiece in the paint, right at the block, essentially. And then you have Drake May stepping out and hitting a couple triples. So you can't just suck the zone in, or you can't, the man in. There's a three by Drake May again. It's off no good this time. And Keenan with the rebound. But you have to try to figure out how to cover the arc and down low, right?
Yes, you do.
There's a three back the other way. It's off no good. Darce with the rebound. He puts the shot up and in. That might be the second shot opportunity that the Tornadoes have had all day.
I believe that is right.
Elby, man move down low.
And once again, Elby scoring the 2 points from the block once again.
Darst has 7 to lead all scorers. Actually, not now because Elby just got his 8th point. Drake May with it. In the hands of Hunt Toomey now.
This is most ball movement we've seen by the Bombers, I think, here in the contest tonight.
Yeah, down low, nice ball movement, and a travel is going to be called on Cohen Hunt Toomey, and it's a turnover. Checking in for the Bombers, number 35, Marshawn Delaney returns, and William Thomas, number 40, checking in. Thomas's first time he's been in the ball game, I do believe. 6:33 remaining in the first half, second quarter action. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live. Slagle with a three. It's off no good. Marshawn Delaney high for the rebound, and he gets it out to Hayden Katz, and back the other way it goes. 6:15 left in the first half. Drake May drives, kicks it up top. Williams pull-up jumper, short. Keenan was there for the defense, and he might have altered that shot a little bit. Keenan back the other way. In transition, gets the bucket to fall. He's got 6 points. And they are playing a 1-3-1, it looks like now. Not sure that they're playing it real well, but they're playing a 1-3-1. And a steal in the middle as the pass to Elby was knocked away. Back the other way, hard off the glass, no good. And then a foul is going to be called on Nick Elby. It'll be the first for the Bombers of the quarter. It's also going to be the first for Elby. Drake May checks out, checking in for the Bombers. Number 21, Caden Knupp. Baseline, nope. Keenan's going to drive to the rack, puts the shot up and in. Trayvon Keenan gets the bucket. He's got 8 points. He's tied with Elby for the game high right now with 5:12 remaining. Three on the way, left side, good. A sports corner three for Caden Knupp. Sports corner three. I said Ron Elby three. Ron Elby is the sponsor of Southeastern's three. Sports Corner is the sponsor of Macomb's threes. I apologize. The Bombers open it back up to a 4-point advantage. To the rack, shot off, no good. It did hit the backboard. It's going to be on up and on again, off, no good. On the floor, picked up off the floor again. A third shot opportunity. Keenan goes to the rack, counted, and a foul for the Tornadoes and Keenan. Marshawn Delaney is going to pick up his first, team's second of the quarter.
I think Keenan's realizing finally that he's got to step up and stand out here in this game tonight, and that's what he's been doing here, especially in this quarter.
He is 0 for 2 from the free throw line, though, but another offensive rebound. That time a turnover, though. Not really a turnover, as they did get a shot, but it was given away. Elby with it. Look down low. Now he's going to try and drive. Pair of 24s doing battle. A lot of contact, no foul called. Mac, you are correct. Got to control the boards. A-Town getting way too many second chance opportunities here in quarter number 2 of this JV contest. Keenan with it. 3, top of the key. Darst off no good. Delaney says, I can take care of that. Grabs that rebound, and the Bombers have the basketball with a 2-point advantage. Katz all the way to the baseline. He's just going to keep the dribble and make the circle. Out to Elby it comes with 3:35 to go in the first half, second quarter action. Katz directing Delaney to the left wing now. Katz going to drive again. Going to kick it up top. 3 on the way by Nupp. Off no good. Didn't even get rim. Outlet in a hurry. Down it goes to Darst. Darst in transition. A perfect pass. And we are tied at 23. A timeout charge to the Bombers as Darst gets his 9th point of the game. It's a 30-second timeout. And the Tornadoes used both their 30s in the first quarter. Now the Bombers, Brandon, use a 30 here in quarter number 2.
A play like that's really going to get you fired up on the offensive side. Defensive side is going to get you down. It's going to get the coach calling the timeout and doing some chewing out. But you know what? The Tornadoes, they looked for that open man because that open man was right there hustling down the floor. He deserved that 2 points. Very nice play executed by the A-Town Tornadoes.
Yeah, it was a great pass by Branson Thomas, number 5, to Riker Darst. Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling since 1960. Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, and installation of quality home comfort systems. Call your local Carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852 and find out how Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comforts. So it'll be Bomber basketball. We're tied now at 23. The Bombers led by as many as 7 at 13-6. But A-Town has battled their way back to tie it as we approach the 3-minute mark. 3:05 to go here in the first half. That's Williams over there on the far side, I believe it is. Katz now down to Delaney on the baseline. Back out to Katz. Under 3 minutes to go now as we approach the 2:50 mark. Back to Nupp. Nupp for 3 again. That one's good. A sports corner 3 for Caden Nupp, He's got 6 points. So Bombers have 3 players with 6 and 1 with 8. There's a triple on the way, off no good. That was off the hands of number 2, Elias Carrion. And with 2:28 to go, the Bombers look to build on their 3-point advantage they just got in their last possession. Katz with it now, 2:20 remaining. It is second quarter action here from the hangar at Macomb High School, A-Town and Macomb High. A-Town has got some very good young basketball players. They are going to be good for the next couple years. Nupp's going to try it from the right wing this time. It's off no good. Long rebound by Darst, and back the other way it goes with under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Down in the corner. Up top now it comes to Kanan. That is loud, folks.
It is.
I've got headphones on. It's still loud. I actually jumped a little bit that time. Keenan, 1:32 remaining. Contact there by Katz. No call, though. Keenan's going to look at the triple and take it. A 3-pointer. And we're tied at 26. Keenan gets his 13th points. 11th, 12th, and 13th, in fact. 1:12 remaining here, and a steal on the far side. That was Darst with the steal, and he's pushing it back the other way in transition. He goes over, shot up, off, no good. Another offensive rebound, saved in. It comes out to Kanan. He's going to drive, spin move, jumper, good. And the Tornadoes have their first lead since 5-4.
Keenan, he just does not miss. He does have those 2 free throw misses, but from his field goal percentage is pretty good right now.
I don't know, Matt. Can you hear the buzzing that goes off in here? Maybe it's just in my head. There's Katz for 3. It's off no good. 33 seconds left. Ball tracked down by, that was over there, number 2, I believe, Carrion. Three in the corner, no good. Another offensive rebound. This time, what are we going to call? 2 shots coming here. Darst got the rebound and the putback. 21 picks up the foul. Caden Nupp. It's team's third of the quarter. Works better if I hit the right buttons. Sorry about that. I was hitting the timeout button instead of the foul button on the fouls. Mac, I don't know. Oh, Brown with the runner. Can't get it to fall in transition. 13 seconds left. Darst pushes it back the other way. He's going to dump it across. Bucket up and in. And that is Caden Rogers getting his first 2. The 3 is up, off, no good, and a rebound goes to Carson Slagle. And at the half, the Tornadoes have come all the way back and take a 30-26 lead at the half. And yes, Mac, I don't think it's mental. I saw a few other people jump, so surely other people had to hear that buzzing too, right? Shelby, that audio buzzing wasn't just in my head, was it? That zzz wasn't just in my head, was it?
If it was in your head, it was in my head as
that
well.
Makes me feel better.
Shelby obviously didn't hear it, I'm guessing, or he can't hear you.
I'm not alliterating what I'm talking about. So, at any rate, it's at the half, and we will. The ambiance is getting you. Yeah, the ambiance got me too. I about jumped out of my chair the second time. We'll take a break. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time. And welcome back to halftime with Joanna Edson. Joanna, you've been at MDH since 2010. Is that what you said to me earlier?
Correct.
So what do you do here at MDH?
I'm the Director of Behavioral Health and Psychiatry.
Okay. Director of Behavioral Health and Psychiatry. You're relatively new to the director role.
Correct.
But you've been here for several years. What have you done to get to this point?
I started out as a after-hours crisis worker and then was hired full-time 2 years later, so 2012. And then I was a therapist until I took the director position.
So what is it that's kept you at MDH? Obviously, if you've stayed as long as you have, there's something about MDH that keeps you here and makes you feel like you're doing something special. What is that?
I always wanted to work at MDH. I started, I actually have 2 masters after my first master's. I got in community health education. I wanted to come work here as a health educator, but nurses were getting hired for those positions. And so I had to take a different route. So then I worked for Teen Parent Services, and I started a homeless shelter and ran that for 11 years. Went back to school and got my master's of social work, and then I ended up here.
So you've taken a roundabout road to get to MDH. So if you've always wanted to work at MDH, what was it about MDH that made you want to come here?
I don't know. I just like the hospital vibe.
As the director now, you've been here. You've worked outside the hospital before you came to the hospital. You've worked in the hospital. Do you think that well-rounded, I should say, experience will allow you to do your job as a director a little bit better?
I believe all things happen for a reason. So there was a reason I wasn't hired all those years ago. It gave me opportunities to do things that I always wanted to also do, which was open a homeless shelter. There was a time when I was working for Teen Parent Services where I was running into a lot of homeless teens who also were either pregnant or had babies. And some of them were living with me. So we moved towards opening a shelter so they would have housing. And I was there for 11 years, which gave me a lot of insight into people and services in the community and how to help people. My desire to go back to school for my master's of social worker was to kind of help people at a deeper level, a more permanent level, help them figure out what keeps them getting into situations that are not good for them.
All right. Behavioral health, you see people their worst times a lot of times. I mean, the hospital is a physical problem issue, but also behavioral health. You see them at their worst times on the mental side of things too. How do you deal with that kind of stuff on a regular basis, and how does MDH help the people that you guys have to deal with on that level?
I think that all of the other jobs helped me develop really good boundaries. I think we have to do what we can, which is not fix everything. And in this situation, a lot of times you're getting them to the next step. So if there's an emergency, you're getting them through that emergency and then going to find a different place for what's the next step that's going to work best for them. Same with mental health. If they come in crisis, we're going to help them get to work through whatever is emergent and then figure out, do they need counseling, hospitalization? Where do we need to have them go next?
Okay, Joanna, we talked about you have you've been a part of the community for a long time, and one of the new things at MDH is the Children's Play Therapy Room. Can you touch on that a little bit before we head back to the second half?
Sure. The play therapy room is something that I've wanted to do for a while. I've been doing sand tray therapy with kids, which is a way for them to work through their trauma or problems in a way that they don't have to use words. And I always, to do it well, you have to have a special room, and it has to be set up a certain way. And I had planned to do it a few years ago, and then COVID hit, and then we had, so it just got delayed. When I took over as director, there was a room available, and the former director said, "Why don't you do your play therapy room that you've been wanting to do for a while?" And it started from there, and the foundation office helped us put supplies in there, and we also had a lot of toys and things that we already used in other offices. So it's a beautiful room. Kids are loving it. And it's making a huge difference.
And one of the cool things, there's no electronics in there, right?
Correct.
And there's a reason for that, I'm sure.
It's set up and designed just to be very peaceful and calming and quiet.
All right, we'll be back with the second half right after this.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I thought about the staff of MDH, they're all good. And you will get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
And welcome back here, halftime of the JV contest as the varsity players out on the floor warming up a little bit, as we have about 2.5 minutes left in the in the halftime session. Overtime, God, I hope it doesn't go to overtime.
Now it will.
Probably will. If it does, it's all my fault, and I apologize in advance. But A-Town started strong, Brandon. Slowed in the middle portions of that half, and then came back really strong in the end of that half to take a 4-point lead. Actually, is their largest lead of the game.
They did exactly. Keenan playing very well, not missing his shots, hustling. Right there, that's the key to the Tornadoes' 4-point lead right now.
Yeah, Travion Keenan has 15 points to lead all scorers. Carson Slagle has 2. Riker Darst has 9 and 2 points for Caden Rogers. The Bombers have a couple players with a pair of threes. Drake May has 2 threes, and Caden Nupp has 2 triples. So 4 Sports Corner threes in the first half. Nick Elby leads the Bombers with 8 points. Marshawn Delaney has 6. He had 6 of the first 8 and then went pretty quiet after that. So a little more balanced scoring from the Bombers, Brandon, but they kind of faltered towards the end of that half.
They did. They need to come back out with their pressure defense that they was giving the Tornadoes a lot of trouble with there in that first quarter. That's what they need to come back with and continue for the rest of the game. And they need to keep on using all their assets as their players. Like you said, you got 2 with 6, 1 with 8, 2 with 3 that I can see right now. So very balanced scoring. Keep that up and bring that pressure D back. And you may see the white and orange and black with the W at the end of the game.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they can get that back. You know, Keenan really became the focus there in the second quarter and kind of took charge. You said at one point that he kind of realized he needed to do that, and it looked like he just took control of the situation and started scoring. And then when he started doing a few things, it seemed to open things up for the rest of them.
It did, exactly. And, you know, it takes a special kind of player to come to that understanding and realize that they need to stand out like Keenan did. And let's see what happens here in the second half. Numerous things can happen. I'm excited to see what ends up happening here.
Timmons, number 24. Rogers, number 31. Number 10 is Slagle. Number 14, Darst. And number 3, Keenan. Keenan is the 5 on the floor for the Tornadoes. And now we have a zone defense for the Bombers, it looks like. Yeah, maybe not. It is a man. Looked like a zone to start with because of the offense. But it's actually a man-to-man. On the floor for the Bombers is number 35, Delaney. Number 10, Katz. Number 21, Nupp. Number 35 is Delaney. Number 23, Drake May. Number 24, Nick. No, Nick Elby is not out there. He is out there. Number 24 is out there. And that should do it. Nupp, Delaney. Oh, down low. Nice pass, and Keenan's going to get the bucket. Keenan gets the bucket, and that's the largest lead of the game for A-Town. Keenan has 17, and it's a 6-point advantage. Bombers have really used the three-pointer to their advantage, though. They've got 4 sports corner threes compared to just 1 for A-Town. Three on the way by Katz, off no good. Keenan on with the rebound. He comes down low. Rogers, or Timmons. Timmons gets the bucket, I believe. It was Timmons. Owen Timmons has got 4 points.
Not sure why last time down the floor it didn't look like A-Town was in 1-3-1, but that's what they're in right now.
There's a shot off, no good. Delaney got the offensive rebound. And it's going to stay back as Delaney missed the putback, and it's going to go off of a Tornado player out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bombers. 6:02, so it'll be their third attempt. The Tornadoes got a lot of second shot opportunities there down the stretch in the second. Oh, what an inbounds play, and Delaney is going to be the beneficiary of that. Marshawn Delaney back in the scoring column. Slagle, pullback jumper, good. Carson Slagle has got 4 points now. 5:40 to go. It's back to an 8-point advantage. Largest lead of the game matched again. That ball nearly stolen away. It's going to be saved in, but it's going to go right to Drake May. He's going to go up and under. His shot's off, no good. Keenan with the rebound. Slagle comes down without the Darst. Darst is going to pull things back out. A lot of contact there between Rogers and Nupp. Approaching the 5-minute mark at quarter number 3 here. Darst going to kick it out. Near side Slagle. 3 in the corner. No good. Keenan with the rebound and the putback. Keenan gets the bucket. He's got 19 of his team's 38. And that's just a flat time where you don't get a body on whoever it is you're supposed to be guarding right there. Oh, into the corner, May on the baseline. Kicks it out. And up for three left wing. It looked good, but it rattled off. Rebound by Simmons. Darst to the rack. It's tipped. And Slagle gets the save back into him. He's got 6. And the Tornadoes starting to pull away now. They're up by 12, largest lead of the game for either team. And it's the first time it's been in double digits, 10 and 12. Oh, another nice look down to Delaney, and Marshawn Delaney gets his 4th point of the half, but that's the only 4 points the Bombers have gotten, and they've given up 10.
Delaney needs to find ways to get open and get those easy shots, because right there he's that major, massive post player for this JV squad of the Bombers.
Kinnan forced one there, couldn't get to fall. It's going to be a pass down to Elby, and Elby's pass across to Delaney was a little too hard. Simmons comes up with it after Simmons had missed a shot at the other end. 3:25 remaining. Simmons up top now. Slagle dumped it off to him. Now Rogers back to Simmons. Now Kinnan. Darce, little floater, up and good off the glass. He has 11. Riker Darst with 11. He's in double figures. So 2 Tornadoes and 1 Bomber in double figures now. Elby needs a bucket to get there as well. Oh, what a spin move to the right. And Nick Elby gets his first of the second half. He's got 10 points. And Elby back in transition is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second. Team's first. That's the first foul of this third quarter with 2:46 to go. They've been playing fast and pretty clean.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the kind of basketball you like to see, especially at the JV level, because you're practicing to get better at this stage. And right now that's what we're seeing here in this game.
Eli Schishler, number 4, checking in the game. Darst, little floater's good. Riker Darst has 13. Number 4, as I said, Eli Schishler in the game for the Tornadoes. In for the Bombers, Alexander Simmons, number 12. Drake May comes over to Katz, 2:25. Katz looking down low to Elby. And Katz overthrew him a little high and a little behind to Elby. Couldn't get to it. Turnover to the Tornadoes. And a timeout on the floor, charged to the Bombers. It's a full timeout. They will have 3 timeouts remaining, so both teams will have 3 timeouts. Bombers have a 30 and 2 fulls. Tornadoes have 3 fulls remaining. This game being brought to you by Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar, Sports Corner at 124, with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124. All while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. Check out their daily specials. They have $1 wings on Wednesday, smash burgers on Mondays. They have steak night on Thursdays. They have a special of the week. Last week, I believe, the special was a Philly, I think it was last week. So they have great specials all the time at Sports Corner at 124, so check them out. Well, it's been all A-Town here in quarter number 3.
It has, and that's what Macomb's coach has got to be saying. You know, we got less than 2.5 minutes left here in the third. We got to do something. We got to make a statement. We got to stand out some way. And, of course, A-Town, they're going to try to do everything they can to avoid that.
Yeah, they want to continue the pressure offensively and keep the pressure defensively, obviously, and the Bombers have to figure out a way to get the momentum back in their side of the court.
And currently we don't see Delaney with the Bombers out on the floor right now.
Darst into the corner. Schisler back to Darst as we approach the 2-minute mark. And Keenan got himself trapped on the baseline and threw that one away. Nupp did a good job of guarding him there. Down in the corner goes the Cats. Down low, Elby. Elby, pull-up jumper, blocks, tipped around. Elby comes down with it, goes right back at him. It's blocked again. This time it's out of bounds. And that is 2 straight blocks by Timmons, Owen Timmons. A pair of 24s going at it, and the black-shirted 24. Oh, what a move, though, by Elby, and then Elby's going to be fouled. That might be on Slagle. It is on Slagle. His first, team's first of the quarter. Both teams have 1 foul. Elby hits the first. Every opportunity here is important, isn't it? And he hits them both.
Is you got to take advantage of every opportunity, especially whenever you're coming down to the wire. We're just about 8 minutes away. We're actually 9.5 minutes away from the end of regulation.
10-point game, 44-34. It's been as much as 12, which makes it a 19-point swing because the Bombers led 13-7 at one point. And now that one's going to be knocked away out of bounds by Alexander Simmons. It'll stay with the Tornadoes, though, with 1:12 remaining in the third quarter. Timmons with it. Keenan back to Timmons. Timmons, 16-foot jumper, short, and Timmons is going to come through and pick up the foul. His second, team second. 54.4 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Elias Carrion checking in. Checking out is going to be Darst. .45 seconds remaining, and then a bad pass by Katz, stolen away by Slagle. Slagle, pull up, jumper, off, no good, tipped around, tipped back out. Schisler comes down with it. He's going to skip it across to Timmons. Slagle now. I stopped talking during the last buzz to see if anybody else could hear it. So everybody at home listening knows I'm not losing my mind.
Thought maybe Shelby would say he heard that one, but he didn't.
Keenan, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and a layup. A great use of the last few seconds. And the Tornadoes in the quarter with a 12-point advantage, 46-34. And Trevion Keenan has 21 of the 46 points for the Tornadoes. We'll take a break. The final 8 minutes coming your way right after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We are now able to offer patients a variety of operations with small incisions rather than big open incisions. The surgeries that we can do now, minimally invasive, include bariatrics, hernia repair, colorectal surgeries, faster recovery, smaller incisions, faster time back to work.
Welcome back to Macomb High School, the hangar, as the Bombers and the Tornadoes heading to quarter number 4 of the JV contest, with the Tornadoes holding a 12-point advantage, 46-34. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I'm Dwayne Hulett. Brandon Thomas is alongside. Brandon, it kind of settled down for the Bombers a little bit at the end of that quarter, but man, the first 4 minutes of that quarter was all A-Town.
Yeah, it was. A-Town really came out in the second half, playing really hard. Let's talk about that last play of the third quarter. Ball movement, they had the ball 35 seconds, and then they found Kenyon right there wide open to get that momentum and that 12-point lead going into quarter number 4.
Yeah, the Bombers going to have to get some offense going in a hurry here. Katz with it. May on the baseline, kicks it out to Elby. Back up time for Katz. 30 seconds in this possession, and not a shot yet. There's a three by May. It's off, no good. Elby with the rebound. He goes back to the hoop and gets the bucket to fall. Nick Elby gets another 2 points. He's got 14 to lead the Bombers. Timmons on a nice pass by Keenan, and man, that thing was in almost 2/3 of the way down, and it just rolled its way back out. So it's a chance for the Bombers to get it to single digits here with 6:57 remaining in the fourth quarter. Drake May for three, a sports corner three for Drake May. He's got 9 points, all from behind the arc, and the Bombers are doing their best to close it back up. It's down to a 7-point advantage. A-Town has not yet scored here in quarter number 4. So this quarter, Brandon opening it. Oh, never mind. There goes Darst. Nice cut to the basket without the basketball. And Riker Darst gets the bucket. He's got 15. I was going to say this quarter is the exact opposite of the first quarter. There's Nupp for three. It's off, no good. Slagle boxes out Simmons. Oh, nice pass across to Timmons, and he can't finish again. Kenon has got Slagle. Defends the shot. Looked like an easy layup. It's going to be outletted to Slagle now. Back the other way. He's going to go to the hoop, and he's going to be fouled by Nupp, I do believe. Caden Nupp is going to pick up the foul. His first, team's first of the quarter. That's actually got Nupp for 2. Let's see what they have him on the scoreboard. Slagle hits the first. Missed the second, a rebound by Timmons, and a putback. He's got 6. 5:38 remaining. It's a 12-point lead again, so that 5 points had disappeared that they had cut in. Now a three by May, off no good. Elby had to rebound. Man, there's a lot of contact down there. Carry on, I believe, is going to be fouled. Might be on Elby. It is on Elby, his third.
Team second.
Second team foul for the Bombers. And a chance for A-Town to open this thing up to their biggest lead again. They're at 12. It's as big a lead as they've had. If they can get it bucket here, it'll be the largest lead of the game. So we're 3 minutes into quarter number 4. Down in the corner. Carry on with it. Now back to Slagle. Slagle on the dribble. Keenan. Oh, that's Schisler, or excuse me, Carry on. Now Keenan for 3. It's off, no good. Rebound to Elby. 4:48 remaining. And the Bombers, who opened this quarter on a 5-0 run, have seen it all slip back. And now Drake May missed his second consecutive three-point attempt. And a rebound to Keenan, and back the other way it goes. Timmons with it. Carry on. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. It's well off the mark. Slagle with the rebound. He throws it at Drake May, who gathers it up and pushes it back the other way. 4:20 remaining. Elby puts a shot up. It's off, no good. Ball tipped around, picked up by Slagle. He gets it across half court. Nearing the halfway point, another turnover. And a traveling violation to be called on Nick Elby. May have been a little contact there from Owen Timmons. In for the Bombers, number 2, Mark Simmons, and number 1, Marshawn Brown. In for the Tornadoes, looks like number 5, Branson Thomas. So it's Timmons, Keenan, Slagle, Schisler, and Thomas on the floor for the Tornadoes. Carry on lost the ball but was able to gather back up. We're under halfway to go here in quarter number 4. Drake May out pressuring, and a foul is going to be called on Drake May. It's his second.
Like you was saying pregame, Dwayne, these kids, they've been to state and junior high, and they're out here, and they're just getting better, and they're showing improvement as each game goes by. And here they're playing against a pretty nice Macomb squad, and they've got a 14-point lead right here with about 3 minutes left in regulation.
23 points for Trevion Keenan, and it's a 53-39 game with 3 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. There's Mark Simmons with it. He's number 2 into the ball game. Brown, Marshawn Brown. Oh, nice look down low. Back to Brown. Brown looks at 3, doesn't take it. He's going to step right, hits the shot. Nice looking shot by Marshawn Brown. And he gets the first points in quite some time for the Bombers. Now Slagle got lost by Mark Simmons, and he gets the easy bucket. Slagle is up to 9 points now. Brown, 3, left wing. Short, rebound by, who was that, Simmons down there? Mark Simmons, it was. His reverse layup on the putback was off, no good. Now Drake May is going to pick up another foul. That'll be his third. Team's fourth, so the Tornadoes will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Subs coming in. Hunt Toomey checking in. William Thomas checking in. And number 12, Alexander Simmons, in for the Bombers. In for the Tornadoes, Dax Anderson, number 40, a freshman. Number 11, Cooper Anderson, in as well. And also Eli Schisler, number 4. So it's Schisler, Branson Thomas, number 11, Cooper Anderson, and Dax Anderson. 3 on the way by Carry On is off, no good. Long rebound picked up by Hunt Toomey. Going to come up to Brown. Right side it goes to Mark Simmons. Back to Williams. Back to Simmons. Brown with the top of the key. 1:35 remaining. Down low. Ball off the hands of Alexander Simmons. Stolen away by number 11, Cooper Anderson. He brought it up the floor. Gave it off to Thomas. Now Schisler with it. Anderson sets a nice pick. Looked for the pick and roll, but he turned the wrong way. Otherwise, he might have had it. Ed Hightower said, let's bring home the W. It looks like they're going to get the job done. They're up by. And a shot by Schisler off, no good. Simmons the rebound. Scoreboard has 55-42, so that's why I changed it to. I had 55-41. Now down to Schisler. Schisler steps back, gives it to Carry On. Down low. Shot down there by Anderson is blocked by Brown. Sounded like there's a whole lot of contact down there, but no foul called. A game that probably is over. They didn't want to waste the time at the free throw line. There's a nice look down low and a nice basket for William Thomas. William Thomas gets his first 2. Mark Simmons got the assist, 20 seconds left. Approaching 10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. Schisler on the dribble. And that's how this one's going to end. A-Town just running the clock out. And that's the final score. 55-44 the final. I'll tell you that the final statistics unofficially, 23 points for Trevion Keenan to lead all scorers, 15 points for Riker Darst, 9 points for Carson Slagle, 6 points for Owen Timmons. And officially, that's all the points for A-Town. For the Bombers, 2 points for Marshawn Brown, 6 points for Caden Knupp on 2 Sports Corner threes, 9 points for Drake May on 3 Sports Corner threes. Marshawn Delaney had 10 points, 2 points for William Thomas, and Nick Elby had a team-high 14 points to lead the Bombers. Final score, 55-44. We'll take a break. We'll come back in just a little bit. The varsity contests. Not sure they're going to start it early or not. It was slated to start at 5:30. It looks like they are not going to start it early, so we will be back probably about 5:25, 5:26 with the pregame. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll see you in just a few minutes.